just want to show y'all what we're working with on dark hair. So we're gonna get straight into it. See, some of you, you're not bored with your hair. You just need a new color. You're not tired of styling your hair. You just need a new color. And that color might just be red for you, because it's red for me. It's what God said. So we're just going to section my hair with my hands, and then I'm gonna use, I didn't get any gloves, I forgot, so I'm gonna have to use these as my gloves and also as my cap. I got 4, and so we have Adore, Wild Cherry, and Rich Amber, and then we got High Color, which was about $10 of Intense Red, because God has been a consuming fire in this spring cleaning, and He has consumed me intensely, and now I just have this new intense love for Him. I asked Him for a childlike spirit, and that's why I have this on as my PJs. Okay. So, and I also have 40 Developer, which has a little bit left, so I got some 30 Developer as my backup. And we're gonna end with a Flexirod set. So these are my tools, and I also forgot to get clips, so if you just don't have, use what you have on hand. So we're gonna get right into it. So I actually did find my dishwashing gloves, so that works. And so you just wanna squeeze all your Developer out. All that elbow grease. This is the intensifier. I feel like the evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Adding all this stuff in with these gloves. Ooh. Oh my God, it's giving bloody. This is red bottles. These ain't bloody shoes. I don't know if that's even the lyrics. Okay. This is an intensifier. Uh-oh. It's about to get, woo! Woo! I don't know what it's about to get. It's about to get real. And so we're gonna use this and mix that up. So this is the colors coming out. And so this is obviously not gonna be enough for my head. So that's why we have our other 2 colors. So we're gonna go in with Wild Cherry. And then we're gonna add some Developer to go with that. Because you don't want it too watery, we'll add more Developer. This is of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. I'm gonna add some of that Rich Amber. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. So So if you've been scratching your head, you want to put some Vaseline on the parts you've been scratching, because I forgot I was dyeing my hair and oh, I don't want it to burn. So put that on them areas that's been itching you. So first I'm just starting at the bottom and sectioning my hair, not really sectioning it. And you're gonna see me end up just taking globs, you know, and using my gloves to place all the dye on my hair, because this brush wasn't doing it fast enough for me. I'm like, okay, we got things to do. It was late at night. So at times you will also see me just using my hands and placing the dye on there. But when I'm trying to be cute, I'm using this little brush. And so you just want to paint your roots first and foremost. And if you have blonde in your hair, just know that the red will be brighter on the blonde part. So if you want brightness, then you want to use bleach with the red, or bleach your hair first actually. And so right here I'm just painting the whole head red pretty much. In the meantime, let me talk to y'all how I've been wearing Barbie, and I had not watched the movie, and I thought that was crazy. So I finally watched it last night, and I just learned so much from this movie and why I've been wearing Barbie and why it resonates so deeply with me. I don't know if y'all got this from the movie, but Barbie represents a female that has her autonomy, and she's just every woman. Like, I don't know if y'all know that Whitney Houston song or whoever it's by. I'm every woman. It's all of me. Barbie can be anything. Like, you can't. They wanted to put her back in a box, but Barbie, if you're like me, you don't have just one thing you do. You might like to sing, you might like to write, and you like to act. And so that's what Barbie represented, like a woman who is able to do many things, and you can't label her down to one thing. But another thing Barbie represented is that as women, we're like supposed to be perfect. Like, we don't know the guidelines and rules. We just do what we believe that a woman is supposed to dress like, or how a woman is supposed to act. And these labels are apparently from society or your family or your culture. And so sometimes that weight of perfection really causes us not to show up as our best self, because we're constantly trying to make sure we don't falter in school, or we don't falter in how we dress, or we gotta make sure we look like this or act like this or talk like this at all times. And so that was mind-blowing, because it's like, for me, if I messed up in the video, like my first take of doing my hair, it didn't come out perfectly, so I'm like, now I can't post the whole video. That's what Barbie is, like, this need of perfection makes you feel not enough, to the point you don't post anything, you don't release anything that you want to do, because you're waiting on it to be perfect. And if it doesn't come out perfect, then it's not good enough. And so that's why I really love the movie, and it resonated with me, because also that you see how Barbie is allowed to be sad. There's depressed and there's happy Barbie all the time, and it's just amazing to allow ourselves to feel everything. Nobody. Me pausing to eat the rest of my big turkey leg from Turkey Leg Hut. It's a Houston thing. Hey you guys, I just did half of my hair. To those of you who don't really know how to blow dry, I suggest you twist your hair, use some good heat protectant to have it already softened, and you can even spray it before you blow dry if your hair is re-dried. It's not even necessary. And so you just want to use your detangling brush and start from the bottom. Then work your way up to the roots. And this is how I do it. section. Let's hope I have enough. So I got an extra pack because I'm gonna be using 15 in total. Here is the rest, and we're gonna get started. This was my first set where I went to Sarah Jakes Roberts' book tour, and I was so angry because it didn't come out the way I expected. My hair was still wet. So here's the second take. And I look a little white because I was using a different setting. Like the first recording I used Instagram, so my regular camera made me look a little Michael Jackson bad, but hey, trust me, my makeup wasn't that light. Anyways, so here they came out tighter, so I just thought, wow, I got so upset about my hair not being perfect just for me to not even really like how tight this set was. And I say all this to say that me wanting to control every little outcome literally made me sick on the inside. Like, I lost my appetite. And I don't know about you, but that weight of perfection, I had to give it to God, because if I want everything to come out the exact way I want it to at every point in life, I'll literally live in a state of depression and anger, because everything is just not gonna go my way all the time. And so to someone out there who seems like your life is falling apart, because for me personally, I had to just drop out of school without saying anything, because that's how bad stress and not feeling like enough and doing things to prove my worth was literally killing me on the inside. It was really making me feel dumb when I know I'm super smart. So I allowed my spirit to make a decision that ultimately brought me the most inner peace. And ever since I did that, I have felt lighter. So when something is telling you that it's feeling too weighty, it should be in a good flow with your life. That's God telling you. He didn't tell you to go back to school. He didn't tell you to make that move. He didn't tell you to take that job. When it's feeling forced and weighty and like you just can't do anything right, it might be time to switch things up
and give God the control and the reins, and actually really surrender this time. I think not surrendering leaves you in regret, because had I just not went back to school, I wouldn't have wasted my time and money and resources that I got myself into. So yeah, life is lifing. I don't have everything figured out, but God has blessed me completely when I walked into stillness. And so soon as you let go, soon as you stop worrying, that's when God blesses you. Soon as you let go and let God, that's when you come into alignment with your purpose. And that's literally what happened to me. So be everything you are, and don't allow school or titles and degrees to make or break you until you know what you want to do with your life. Until you know for sure, 100%, what you're pursuing is the right path for you and the one that God has set you on, because God says he orders your steps. So I pray to the one listening that God will order your steps and give you peace and contentment when you feel led to leave a thing that you've been doing for so long. We're not moving aimless and purposeless. We're moving with power. I love you guys. Let's do an outfit check.